Hey everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to another video of dividends. And again, you already see the stock that we are talking about in this video, and I kind of want to break down this video into why you would invest into this company and things like that, and is the dividend really worth it in this company? So with that being said, let's go ahead and cue the intro and let's get into this one. I've been getting dirty money. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I'm putting out at least one video a week, giving you guys absolutely free content that's going to help you guys, whether it's long-term, short-term, just in finance and everything like that. So with that being said, let's jump back to the video. Okay guys, so Main Street Capital, you got to know a little bit more about what they do. I think the best way to kind of show this is 17. We're going to go back here. There's some disclaimers and stuff like that in here. So basically, this is a business development company, meaning not your top dogs, but not your lower. They're like a bank that invests into a little bit of a smaller company in order to get bigger gains out of that. So investment in the middle market companies, and that is like a big thing, because these big banks don't want to invest into these companies, but yet there's a lot of money to be made in these companies, and that's why, again, Main Capital goes straight into them and they make a lot of money. So we're going to go on ahead and put this one back here, and I'm going to come back to this one. So when it comes down to the dividend, this is things, again, monthly dividend payers, and I know this is attractive for so many people, and again, it attracted me, and that's why I'm a huge fan of it. You guys know I'm a huge fan of PTY, which I will compare these two at the end. You guys know I own a bunch of PTY, and that's really what got me into dividend investing. Now, when it comes down to these, we're going to go in here to dividend. This is Seeking Alpha. Again, yes, I just use the free version just like everybody else. Now, they do have, see, I get ads like everybody else as well. So we're going to go in here, dividend growth, and it gives some of these grades and stuff like that. The safety is really probably dividend payout ratios, a D-, and we'll get more into that. But the dividend history is more something that I want to go over here. Now, there were some spikes in the past. They're pretty consistently at 0.19, and you'll see this in 0.21 as the dividend is growing in this company. Now, with that being said, I like Seeking Alpha to be able to look at this, the max of Main Street Capital. Now, when I say the max, I mean for its existence. It started a little bit, I think, beginning or late of 07 is what it's showing on here. And again, 08 was a horrible year for everybody. We all know that. The housing market crash, things like that happen. And then again, with the rest of the market and everything else, it started to grow. Those middleman companies were starting to actually grow, creating a lot of profit. And that's something that you got to remember. And then again in 2020, when everything happened with the virus and everything, of course, it took a hit just like your best companies, your Apples, your Microsofts, all the Googles, all of them took a huge dip. And if you bought the bottom, of course, you made a ton of money on everything, including this stock. Now, again, we're kind of almost at that top. We've pretty much seen where we were before. We're not quite there, but we're getting there again. And this is kind of something I just like to show. So when it comes down to the Main Street dividend history, is they're very, very consistent. You see you're getting about 20 cents, 20.5 cents every single month here consistently. In 2018, of course, we got a bump. And again, they're consistently growing that dividend. And that's something that's very big for me, and I like it a lot. I'm missing some dates. These are just random ones, I think. No, these are actual. I don't know why those have the dates. You can ask NASDAQ.com that. But the one thing that I always take and run with on everything, so you guys can see how I do this, I take SPY. I always compare everything to the S&P 500. And again, SPY is the ETF of that. PTY, which is my main dividend stock that I invest into pretty much every single week, or at least once a month. I put a heavy distribution into it that gets me monthly income every single month that I love. and then Main Street Capital. You can see each portfolio has 100% of each one here, and I'm starting it with $10,000, and we're going to add $400 every single month to this. That's $100 a week. I figure everybody can really figure out a way to pull $100 every week into it to make itself work. But again, Main Street Capital actually is outperforming for quite a while, PTY and the S&P 500 this past year. And again, Main Street is back up again this year. But again, PTY and Main Capital are outperforming the S&P 500. Now, when we go through this and you're like, well, the price isn't quite over, what you mean back here, it's came pretty close here back to the top, but it's really not past it. How is that happening? And this is the biggest thing. You're getting paid monthly dividends. And if you guys didn't know anything about compounding, Main Street and PTY are compounding constantly. Now you're going to notice something here. PTY is going to outperform it in the dividend paying and that monthly income, but Main Street Capital holds its own very, very well. So if we come back to this year, Main Street actually ends up winning in 2020 or 2019, it looks like. Yeah, here Main Street paid out $20,000 on most of this, and PTY only paid out $18,000. Now again, here you go, 2020 PTY does end up winning when it comes down to this, but you can see the distribution growth. When it comes down to SPY, you're not really getting any of that compounding compared to these other two funds. Now again, is Main Street probably just a little bit more riskier than the S&P 500, your top 500 companies? Yeah, I'm going to go on ahead and say, yeah, it is a little bit more riskier. PTY is really diverse, and again, I have a video. If you want to see that, go into my channel. It's definitely there. I may put a link in the description, and it'll talk about all that. It's made by PIMCO, but Main Street Capital is a great fund. And when you can go through these and look at per share sustainable growth when it comes down to these dividends, trailing 12-month dividend payouts per share, guys, it's just slowly continuing to grind up, which is absolutely awesome. And we're hoping that now that the economy and everything is basically recovered from the virus and everything, you're going to see this hopefully go up again. So before I end this video, I want to go over this. And this is why I don't have a ton of money into this stock, but I do have a nice solid chunk of it. I reinvest every dividend that I get from Main Street Capital. I don't live off of any of this money. I live off of my trading money still. But this is kind of, you can go through here, you can take a screenshot of this screen, whatever you want to do. I'm not a fan of anything invested into tobacco. That's just my thing. Others may have different things like that. And I don't really like the whole idea of investing in food and then retail stores. So when I say this, and again, take this as a grain of salt, and this is my own thought processes, more things have became e-commerce and things like that. I still love the businesses and things like that, but I don't own things. I would never personally tell anybody to go invest into J.C. Penney's or Kohl's or something like that. Now again, do your own due diligence and everything when it comes down to that. Who knows, maybe one day there'll be a good investment again because something happens. But again, this is just kind of my thought process, and I wanted to share kind of where your money is going in the industries. So with that being said, guys, do what you're going to do either way. Make smart decisions and be happy and live with what you do. With that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next dividend video.